Okay, we want to find the name of this parent function. This is the cubic function here. It's a cube root one, not cubic but cube root because it's going sideways. And here you see the point, that's what the square root one looks like, and that's what the cubic function looks like. So, and the main thing is, as you look at your points here, these cubic and these here both go through the point 0, 1s. But the difference is the cube root would be about here like at 8, at 4, 2, because I'm at 8, 2, cube root on that. So we have the function there. Here we have a cubic function shown here below. So what attributes does the function not exhibit? Well, the point of inflection here says -3, -16, which would be the point that it rotates on, because this would be an inside liar here in -16. The domain and range are from -infinity to infinity for both the domain and the range, so those are both true. And if you graph it vertically, stretched by a factor of 3, no, it's stretched by a factor of 2. And the graph does increase from left to right, so once we know which shows it doesn't exhibit. So we already determined that, and we do know that it has to be that one right there to graph accordingly, right? And then here, which is the graph of this function right here? Well, notice this is a horizontal shift to the, not left, but to the right 1 and up 2. And it is a cubic, so it's not, these two here are cube roots. Those are cube roots by the way that they're not going kind of out more than they're going up. So I know it's not B or D. And if we look at our points there, the only one that hits that point 1, 2 is that graph right there, left choice A, right? And the other thing then about the function here were the x-intercepts of this function. Notice it's a cubic, but the center, the point of inflection would be at 1, 0. Well, notice, I already know it's not A or it's not D. It can only be at B or C. And if I was to actually graph this, I would see that the other point it hits is also the point 0, -1. 0, -1. Like my little nice fancy graph there. Not super great, but we do have that. So, but it goes to the point 0, -1 right there, and 1, 0.